Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today not the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, I am going to bring you the big today news day very interesting. So let's proceed with the biggest news, man. All right, so the Daily Express, when they let us know, say Arsenal are preparing a big offer for Dusan Vlahovic of Juventus. Now, in fact, when I was going to recite this morning, I stumbled upon the report. They say Arsenal to go in for Juventus striker. You get Arsenal are set to bid to end their forward problems with a big money bid for Juventus forward Dusan Vlahovic in January. Now, according to Cut Offside, the Gunners are preparing a big offer. However, they are not the only one where they look the guy. Man U did there, Chelsea did there, Manchester City also did there because they don't understand what they do earlier for this period. In as much as I see the reports, are they very happy? Yes, with the reports, say yes, at least all these things they happen to us. In fact, I was even telling one of my friends, say this thing will have started face now. Have you ever thought that it could be a blessing in disguise? Like this bad patch with the face, we say don't be very obvious now that we need a striker. It might actually push the Kroenkes to pump him money into the team because it don't be obvious now. Say this will not be one with the manager. Kai Havertz, so with the manager, so we say Martinelli the fire, Saka the fire, Jesus the fire, Havertz the fire. Yes, we do division of labor, the score. They know, but now the goals are not coming in, so they go really need to actually put in the money. And even say just ask the talk say the reason we make Arsenal they get confidence. Say this deal will happen. Now the fact say Juventus as of today are yet to still make progress on the extension where they put for the front of Dusan Vlahovic. And PSG also they interested in this guy. Don't forget, for those who don't really know how this matter they begin, Juventus give Vlahovic a new deal. Tell and say they won't reduce in salary. That's £200,000 when they euros per week when they end. Say it did too much. They can't afford it again. So the new manager now talk say, what are you even doing? How many goals did they score when they collect this kind of money? So they won't reduce and they're asking him to take a pay cut. And himself they adamant say I lie. I know if he take pay cut, say that is why we are where we are now. Which is why people like Arsenal, when they get confidence, say, okay, we are seeing an opening. And Juventus also they eye other players like Joshua Zexi, Osimhen, so many people, because strikers for this January and for the summer, people they are available. Nobody yesterday Randa Kolomoani, PSG don't talk say they're available. Anybody wants to sign and maybe they can sign up. So these are some of the issues. So more just to watch. At the end of the day, for January, let's hope. Like and once we make me, they give me small confidence. Say if it happen, you get. Assuming say maybe Juventus and Vlahovic no agree. Remember, say some years back, Arteta identified this same Vlahovic. Say now go solve our striker problems. And when you look at the guy get a build, you get. You see, somebody like Osimhen, somebody like Ivan Toney, somebody like Vlahovic, then get this profile. Maybe say, if they play team, say they play 5-4-1, 4-5-1, 10 men behind the ball, you need a beast, you need a bully, you need a big bad wolf to do for that number 9 place to bully people. You get because all those defense, like all this kind of, you need somebody good there like Eliana, Jagba defender. I mean, they throw away them. That's something we don't have. And this now brings me back to the argument of, they give us the money, make Arteta run this deal. They give Arteta the money and say, make this deal, it happen. And I don't hear some arguments where people they talk, say, Sachuk, you are seeing Arsenal and the Kroenkes are not investing enough. But they don't give Arteta enough money to buy players. But Arteta, what they use the money do? So the way me I tell the see things, it might be probably different from the way they see. So make I actually break it down. You know, so when Arteta first enter, we're actually suffering from Champions League. I think we stayed like 6-7 years out without Champions League football. Now, as a new manager, when they come in, your goal not be to actually win the league. Your goal is to first of all take the team back to Champions League. Just like this Ruben Amorim now we see. His first goal for in contract, if they're right and there, will not be to win the league. Like if they put goals now in the scale of preference, in the order, winning the league will not be there. The first thing will be come back to top 4 and play Champions League football. Like Enzo Maresca now. His first goal, even though they enjoy saying that they be like title contenders now, but His first goal will not be to win the league. Now to come back to top four because they are playing UEFA Europa Conference League. It just say they like that competition. Competition, they don't even register Kopama with their best player. For you to know say that competition, they know they look at. Now, Arsenal, Arteta came in. They gave him money. The money was to buy players that will help us qualify for Champions League and not to win the league. Now, Arteta achieved that aim. Arteta brought us back to Champions. That's why I say Arteta buy the likes of Zinchenko. He bring the likes of Gabriel Jesus. Bring some kind people. At the end of the day, they helped us from point A to point B, which was Championship qualification. Now we don't get that one. As human beings, so we know that they're satisfied. Now, what is the next goal? The next goal now become winning the league. Now that we want to win the league, how much have they pumped in to bring the right players and the right profile to win the league? That is where we are now. So you need to understand what they say. They're spending money now to bring people to help us qualify for top four. Now those who be qualified for top four, they are not good enough. The resources now, they're good enough for winning the league. But for someone they fight for top four now, it can still help us. Look at the likes of Zinchenko now. Where is Zinchenko today in the grand scheme of things? So since you want to win the league, you need to bring the big bad wolf. Buy the men players, and these men players are not going to be coming cheap because the market is overpriced. That is the situation with it. That is why at the talk say the Kronkes need to do better. They need to come in, spend more money. You can't win the league without money. Now, more of the time they win them. So these are the issues. So more just to watch. I just hope the Kronkes will put their money where the amount is by January. May they help us and work with pumping money and win. Now, you get what happened yesterday. Okay, before I come in there, now many people they ask questions. Say, CHUKS, you're talking about Dani Olmo. Say, back I never really register him. And they say that they get registration problems. But Dani Olmo is playing for back at this time around. So people don't really understand the thing. So I can go check the ESPN report what I put yesterday. So make I explain to you now how it be now. So now Deco, will be the sporting director, the talk say Barcelona can re-register Dani Olmo despite their issues, but now they never get the solution. Now the team they say Barca registered Dani Olmo temporarily. You get they seek permission from the La Liga board. You get so the contract say okay, Olmo joined Barca from RB Leipzig in the summer, but was only registered with La Liga on a temporary basis. I'm reading from the second paragraph. Until the end of the calendar year, will be December 31. Due to the club's financial problems, they begged La Liga answered them, missing the final 2 games of the season as a result. Now, the registration was granted to cover the long-term injury suffered by Andreas Christensen. But as it be like this now, the time they give them, it goes soon past, which is December 31. So they need to register the guy. Otherwise, he no go play the second part of the season. And there is a clause for Dani Olmo contract. Say, if una no fit register me, I will leave as a free agent. That is another way back. I don't want to make it happen. So I don't just know how it will be. Now, according to say back, I want to sell shares for their club to raise money. They are very desperate. It's like they sell players like maybe Rafinha or maybe Frankie de Jong, or they look for money somewhere. You get, because La Liga give them a threshold for their wage bill. You can't exceed that wage bill, and they don't live for like the brink of that wage bill. So now they're the issue. So I think you now understand why they say they registered Dani Olmo, even though the registration never they fully complete. Now, away from that, you know what happened for La Liga yesterday? I don't know how many of you watch La Liga. Barca play yesterday. Barca lost against Leganés. Leganés, they say they be shit Barca normal. You get now. Sky Sports Football post and say Barcelona lost 1-0 to Leganés at home in a blow to their La Liga title chances. As it be now, Atletico Madrid don't win 11 straight win. Atletico Madrid did the same points with Barcelona. As it be like this now, you get. So Barcelona, I know, like one of my friends will be Barca fan, so the guy can complain, say, see what Hansi Flick they do. Hansi Flick now nonsense money. Like no normal now the way fans they talk now. So as they talk upon the school or something, I say no, don't be Hansi Flick the problem. See, if you watch this match, you have to hold the players accountable. In fact, for this Sky Sports post, look at the first comment we did there. Roberts, the talk say, don't be fooled by the scoreline. Barcelona could have been 6 goals on, like could have won 6-0, but they wasted all their opportunities. You get. Another person say Lewandowski missed a lot of chances. So I want to school that, my friend. In fact, this match, when you go and check the statistics of the match, Barca had 80% ball possession. Leganés had 20%. But Barca created chances upon chances. Now go check the formation where Leganés play. 5-4-1. 10 men behind the ball, low block. They no come as like we want to. In fact, they came for a draw. Because you are playing a Barcelona side that has a Rafinha that is scoring with reckless abandon, a Lamine Yamal, a Lewandowski. Everybody was supposed to play for play. God can't bless this Leganes. They score early goal around that kind maybe 4 minutes, 1-0. They lock everywhere. Barcelona play heaven and earth, it no work. Why am I bringing this story? I just compare and contrast to us for you to know. Say sometimes even the biggest, baddest teams will play against the shit packers of the world. But if that shit packer get the resolution, say for year, we won't lock everywhere, no road, but my road no good day. No matter what he do, you get. So as I tell the explain to that, my friend, we be back up and when they blame Hans Flick. I said, don't blame Hans Flick. Blame your players. We miss glorious opportunities with reckless abandon. In fact, they call the show Rudiger. You get say, see, let's back up play Rudiger, call they laugh. Just they laugh, the way everything be. Well, that is that about that. I said, let me just chip in that little bit of education there. Now, Southampton, they're on the brink of relegation. Why am I bringing this up? The fact they don't even sack their manager. The second, I think yesterday night or this morning, I saw the reports. Ramsey, he did this Southampton team. You get. See Ramsey, we say once upon a time, he was a great guy. They look and say England, they invite him. As he be like this now when they play for Southampton, now do you think England would invite him again? They say they're on the brink of relegation. We actually bought this guy after 2 relegation when you don't get for a career. If you relegate now, this is like 3 relegations on your resume, which is quite sad. I don't just know why. In fact, I don't just know why when this guy come for us now, why no big club go for him? Why we say now this relegation strugglers now you can go sign for because they are different. Tottenham also knocked them, was it not 5-0 yesterday? Imagine you get Ramsey just the chipping goals anyhow, but it is what it is. I say we can still let you know as they go. Now Kai Havertz don't come as I call the beg Arsenal fans say you need to stick. Let's stick together again. So we know say what's happened for Everton. Really nobody what we defined wasn't our desired outcome, but at the same time we need to stick together. The future is bright. Get we'll still do well because Kai Havertz has called on Arsenal to stick together following another setback in their bid for Premier League glory. The misfiring Gunners squandered a golden opportunity to edge closer to Liverpool in the title race. But it is what it is. Well, this is about the appeal to our Arsenal fan base. We'll just get patience. We'll solve some of our problems. The problems are glaring. We need a striker. Nobody they argue that one. I believe say if God do one for us, Kroenke is pumping body, and this Vlahovic, okay, how much? 70 million euros. Which is about maybe like 60 million pounds, girl, thereabout. If you go pay that kind of money, carry Vlahovic, Baba, you don't at least it's better than what we get for front. In terms of muscle, in terms of we they miss. So we'll just give up Arteta and the Kroenkes, Richard Garlick, the opportunity to fix some of all these problems in January. Like I'm telling you, these problems we get now could be a blessing in disguise. We will actually become the catalyst. We will start the wheel in motion. Like say, okay, oh yeah, let's enter markets. Like Man City now, they enter market like with venom. Man City they enter market with annoyance. One financial report just comes and I say Man City made so much profits more than anybody else in the Premier League. See, they made so much, like they generated so much revenue. So they have so much money to spend, but more just to watch and everything they go. So cut off side, when they review say Manchester United make fresh contacts over beating Chelsea to world-class forward transfer. Surprisingly, if you read the entirety of this report, they are talking about Osimhen. Say, man, you don't contact Osimhen representatives, follow and talk. See, they're interested in actually signing players. Say, sources with a close understanding of Osimhen's situation have informed cut off side that the Nigerian international is emerging as a top target for Manchester United due to doubts over Marcus Rashford's future and after the lack of impact made by Joshua Zexi. When I first ever see this report, the first way come my mind now. So does that mean, man, you are no longer going for Gyökeres? Abishe Amorim don't call Gyökeres say I go like me to sign for me. Gyökeres come and say, Baba, me I no go fit sign for you. Say I know the Champions League. I want play Champions League football. I don't want to go back. But like I don't know what now. I'm speculating. I don't know what really happened. But for them to just switch now and they are going for Osimhen, get like Yusuf Tinker, get what is going on behind the scene. We don't really know. So we'll just watch. Abishe the one side because when you look at the way Rasmus Højlund is playing, the guy don't improve under Amorim is scoring. Joshua Zexi might be thrown out. Rashford might be thrown out, or they don't want to throw Rashford out. They're bringing Osimhen. So, like, I don't know how you want Bisha, but More just to watch. Anybody can sign anybody way they like. That one safe. It did. Now the Daily Express also come to talk say Arsenal are ready to compete with Newcastle. You know, say this news, this Kudus news, we don't hear am like for the past 2 weeks now. We don't hear am. The Daily Express come repeat them again. Say Arsenal are ready to compete with Newcastle and Liverpool for the signing of Mohamed Kudus, according to the Mirror. Again, say all these sides they identify the guy as especially say go beef up their options out wide. Now the buyout clause ready for this guy contract now 85 million, and it go dey in effect at the end of the season. But if you want sign up for January, West Ham are saying you need to cough out 90 million. You get now the first thing will come for your mind. They say 90 million. 90 million not too much for Kudus. The thing is, it is too much. Nobody will argue that. But just like we bought Declan Rice 105 million, at that time, without the power of hindsight now, oh, it looks okay, the guy don't do a lot. It was too much then. In fact, I was a strong advocate of that time to say 100 million for Declan Rice. Oh, maybe I throw away this guy. I don't think say we go pay 100 million. But at the end of the day, Arteta stuck with his guns, convinced the Kroenkes to bring out that money. So now, Arteta is also saddled with the responsibility of convincing the Kroenkes again to bring out 90 million for Kudus. Because in as much as we say Kroenkes bring money, Kroenkes have no one day in a situation like Pepe's situation whereby they spent 72 million and the return on investment was 0. So in as much as we want them to put in their money where their mouth is, then say they look at the downside of investing badly, because as an investor, you don't want your investment to hit the rocks. So all these things are the different variables where you go put, factor in if you do your own analysis. By the end of the day, we just hope they take a risk, because life now about risk. You get life now risk. So look at Jack Grealish, Man City sign. Guy don't play more than 38 games. Never score 1 goal. How much they buy? Life now risk again. So more just to watch. So my dear Arsenal, I think it's a fine place now for us to bring you news from our sponsor. So today's video is powered by Moby Wealth Associates and Co. Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works, mechanical and fabrication services, procurement services nationwide. And also, if you want to reach out to them, so contact them on 08064642234, and they are located at number 7 Kennywood Road, Oreazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in their services, reach out to them. Now, another report we're going to get now, the fact say, say on Wednesday now we'll play Crystal Palace for Cup now. So this Carabao Cup now, if we beat Crystal Palace, Baba, we don't enter semi-final straight. So this is an opportunity for us to win a silverware. If you enter semi-final now, win semi-final now, but I don't enter final. Because we are 3 matches or thereabouts away from winning the competition. Or 3 stages away. So now Arsenal, the post say Arsenal have a chance to qualify for the semi-final of the Carabao Cup on Wednesday when they host Crystal Palace at the Emirates Stadium. First chance of silverware this season, and still so much to fight for. And you know the funny thing, we go play Crystal Palace for Cup. After Cup, we go still play Crystal Palace for League. Back to back. The next 2 matches we will get now Crystal Palace, and a derby, and London derby. So more just to watch how it will be. All things being equal, I expect Arteta to put out a strong strike. We can't afford, because this is an opportunity for us to win something, a silverware this season, to galvanize our base. We say yes, at least they trust the process with the CM in the work. So that's something else we did there. Now the biggest news of the day is the fact that the Daily Express and the Mirror, so many news organizations are saying Arsenal are preparing a big offer for Dusan Vlahovic in January, because the guy, as of now, in with Juventus, never they on the same page on the new contract, and Juventus don't like their patience don't they run out, because they say Juventus yet to make progress on extension for 70 million euros rated Arsenal PSG targets. So we'll just do what this January could be interesting. You get, imagine Vlahovic walking into the Emirates Stadium, signing a new contract. I go crazy, because now massive upgrade, massively. You get, but more just to watch. So my dear lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. So till I come here with the time in the evening to give you the evening news. Till then, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now, game out, guys. All right, bye bye.